Today on August 20th, Archangel Michael says, this will happen in the next 1 hour. Open this before the next 5 seconds. Archangel Michael says, what is about to unfold in the next 1 hour will shift the foundation of everything you believed was standing still in your life. A wave of divine rearrangement is set in motion, and you are the center of it. If you are seeing this message now, it is not by mistake. Heaven has timed this revelation precisely for you. There are forces working behind the veil, conversations being had without your name being spoken out loud, yet every word is about you. A plan is being crafted in secret, in silence. But Archangel Michael has broken through with this warning. So you do not remain in the dark a moment longer. You are being called to stand in readiness, because within the next hour, something unplanned but destined is about to enter your life. At this very minute, a hand is reaching toward a decision that will affect you deeply. They may not realize yet how much this action will impact your soul, your mind, and your material world. But Archangel Michael has seen it coming, and that is why this message is being released with such urgency. You have exactly 5 seconds to stop what you are doing and listen carefully. The signs have been ignored for too long. But now, the energy is too loud to be silent any further. A message is traveling faster than you can imagine. Written, spoken, or even prayed by someone who thought you wouldn't receive it. That message holds secrets, not only about the one who sent it, but about your next step in life. Archangel Michael says, you must not ignore this time-sensitive transmission, because a shift like this only comes once in a divine cycle. There is a vibration in the air around your body. That tension you feel in your stomach, that flutter in your chest. It's not anxiety. It's a signal from your spirit that a massive download is approaching. Within the next hour, someone who once dismissed you is being reminded of your energy. You crossed their thoughts recently, not by accident. They saw something that made them question what they once assumed. You are the topic of a discussion right now in a room you've never entered. Your name is on the lips of someone who tried to forget you. But the memory has returned like thunder. This isn't nostalgia. It's a divine tug, and it will pull them toward a decision in the next 60 minutes. They have been battling within themselves, unsure whether to approach, apologize, or admit what they feel. But heaven has decided they will be shaken into truth. And when it happens, you must be ready, not only emotionally, but spiritually and energetically. Archangel Michael says, there is someone who looked at your recent photo and could not believe the glow on your face. It isn't just your appearance that struck them. It's the change in your aura. They see you evolving, and that scares them. The person you once cried over is now feeling the weight of your absence. They may not have shown it before, but their pride is weakening, and the next hour will trigger their collapse. You are about to hear from someone you never expected to reach out again. Archangel Michael urges you not to let fear block this unfolding. You are not the same person who once begged for clarity. Now, clarity is arriving, fast, sharp, and undeniable. You might hear a knock on your door. You might receive a message that stops your breath for a second. A truth might be spoken that sounds like a whisper but lands like thunder in your heart. Archangel Michael says this hour is sacred. Every second that passes is working in your favor. Even the silence holds weight. You may not see what's happening, but in the invisible realm, angels are orchestrating a reveal. This revelation is not only personal, it has financial roots too. A major opportunity connected to your name is being handed over for consideration. You were removed from a list months ago, but today, your name is being rewritten into the center of it. There is a divine investor, someone who didn't believe in you before, who now cannot stop researching you. They are watching, and very soon, they will extend a hand, a contract, or a message. Archangel Michael says a number has been following you for days. Maybe 1111, maybe 727, maybe 222, that's not a coincidence. That is the universe pressing on your awareness, telling you this next hour is scripted in heaven. Someone owes you more than just money, they owe you truth, explanation, respect, and they are going to come forward with one of the three. Pay attention to how it arrives, because sometimes truth comes wrapped in awkward silence or clumsy apology. This person once thought they had the upper hand, but now, the spiritual scales are balancing, and they are realizing you were the blessing they should. Archangel Michael says this balance was always coming. It was just delayed for the perfect divine moment, and that moment is now. Within this hour, something hidden in your house will be revealed. A foe, an old lair to remember you buried long ago. It's going to resurface, and when it does, it will bring healing, not harm. You are not alone in this process. A guardian spirit, likely a grandmother or ancestor, has been surrounding you with quiet support. They have nudged the hands of destiny to align this hour with your awakening. You may have felt like giving up lately. Archangel Michael saw that. But he also saw that you kept moving forward even when you were breaking, and now the reward must arrive. Heaven's timing is no longer waiting for your permission. It is charging in. You can't stop what's coming. And that's a good thing. All you need to do is stay open, stay grounded, and watch. Someone tried to delay your promotion, your marriage, your blessing. But heaven took note, and this next hour is going to start correcting all the wrongs done behind your back. Archangel Michael says there's an email in your inbox, a voice note on your phone, or a call in your recent history that holds more importance than you realized. Revisit it. A code is hidden in plain sight. You are going to see a sign in the sky, hear something unexpected, or feel a shift in the room where you sit. All of it is confirmation. The hour is sacred. It is happening. There is no such thing as randomness in your life anymore. Everything from this point forward is aligned with purpose. Your pain hath been noticed, and now your power is being activated. The one who abandoned you is going to hear your name in an unexpected place today, and they will be forced to remember what they tried to erase. You left an imprint too deep to forget. Someone who was going to betray you has suddenly been blocked. The trap they set for you is now catching them instead. This is the work of your angels. Archangel Michael reminds you. Do not interfere. Let destiny handle what your heart cannot. Your job now is to receive. You are about to get a sudden notification. It might come in the form of a transfer, a confirmation, or even a message from someone in authority. This message will change how you see the next 30 days of your life. A person with access to something you need, a key, a location, or information, will feel strangely compelled to reach out to you. They won't understand why, but you will. You might cry during this hour. Don't stop it. Those tears are not weakness, they're prophecy being cleared from your spirit so you can hold what's coming. There are prayers you whispered in darkness that are now making noise in heaven. Archangel Michael says they've been received. Now they're being answered. This isn't a false alarm. This is real. Your reality is changing. You are being redirected to divine alignment. And before this 1 hour ends, you will feel it, the tension in your chest, the lightness in your head, the clarity in your thoughts. Something is arriving. Don't doubt it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Stay alert. Stay open. Stay ready. Heaven is moving for you right now. Archangel Michael says your name has been mentioned in a decision-making room today. There's a person who has kept something about you buried for too long, and the truth is beginning to surface. Whether it's guilt, love, regret, or envy, they can no longer hold it in. In the next few moments, they will experience an overwhelming pull toward you. Their dreams have been invaded with your image, and their heart had been heavy with your name. This is not random. It is angelic interference working behind the scenes. A divine intervention is taking place in a relationship you thought was over, but Archangel Michael wants you to know it's not over until heaven says it is, and this next hour will make it undeniably clear why. Somebody from your past is walking back into your energy, but not just as the person they were before. They are returning with clarity, realization, and something they never gave you, truth. Here's also a shift happening in your home. You may not have noticed, but a certain space, your bedroom, your kitchen, or even your hallway, has felt different lately. That's not your imagination. Energy is being cleared by unseen forces. An angel has been walking through your home while you sleep, rearing him, whispering, protecting. A candle might flicker, a curtain may sway, or you may suddenly feel watched. But don't fear. That's divine presence, not darkness. Archangel Michael says you must take a moment to sit with yourself today. Close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart. Something is trying to speak through you, guidance, your action, or a name you forgot. This hour is not just for revelations, it's for remembrance. You are about to remember something crucial, who you truly are, which you truly deserve, and who tried to bury the truth with their manipulation. Someone pretended they were over you. They weren't. Someone claimed they were uninterested in your growth. Secretly, they have been watching, admiring, and studying everything you do. Your glow has become their confusion. Your peace is their question mark. You want to know how you kept going without their help, without their love, without their presence. Archangel Michael says they are coming forward, not out of pity, but out of realization. The illusion they fed themselves is crumbling. They thought time would erase your memory, but instead, it amplified your light. Now they want back in. But heaven says not everyone deserves access to your peace. Be wise. In another space, someone is preparing an offer. This can be professional, a promotion, a collaboration, or a project tying to your name. They are observing how others respond to you before they make the move, They may disguise their approach, but the timing will be unmistakable. Archangel Michael urges you to trust your instincts. The one who arrives in the next hour has a purpose in your timeline. This offer might not look glamorous at first, but hidden within it is the very breakthrough you've been praying for. Don't reject what looks small. Within it lies a reward tenfold. Also, prepare for technology to deliver you a sign. It might be a random video, a text from a number you deleted, or an email you almost missed. Hidden within it is a sentence that will hit your spirit like lightning. Archangel Michael says a financial injustice is being reversed in your favor. Someone who shortchanged you, literally or energetically, is about to experience loss. That loss will become your gain. Money is coming in a form that you least expect. Maybe an old refund, maybe a forgotten bonus, maybe a new doorway that pays you simply for being who you are. Heaven is realigning your abundance now. At the same time, be cautious. There is someone who wants to re-enter your life only after hearing of your success. Their interest is not love. It is strategy. Watch their intentions. Trust their actions, not their words. There's a conversation being rehearsed right now in someone's mind. They are thinking about what to say to you, how to return, how to explain. They're nervous, because deep down, they know you've outgrown the version of yourself who would have settled for less. Archangel Michael says your timeline is about to split. There's a fork in the road forming now, one that will require a bold choice. One path will look safe but keep you small, the other may scare you but will stretch you into greatness. You've outgrown environments that once felt like home. The discomfort you feel isn't punishment. It's expansion. What you're stepping into is so much bigger than what you're leaving behind. You spent months walking through wilderness, feeling unseen, unheard, misunderstood. But the reason for that was protection, because the next version of you couldn't be birthed around people who only loved your old form. In this next hour, heaven is preparing a divine table for you. And not everyone who once sat at your table will receive an invitation this time. A dream you gave up on is being resuscitated in the heavens. Angels are blowing life into what you thought had died. Archangel Michael says, hope is not foolish, it's prophetic. You're going to meet someone soon, by accident or so it seems. But this person is a connector. They will say a sentence, offer a clue, or mention a name. And that will be your sign. Follow it. Your ancestors have been fighting battles on your behalf. You may have felt heaviness lately, unexplained sadness or fatigue. That was the weight of spiritual warfare. But today marks the lifting. This 1 hour is not about miracles that feel distant. It's about a shift so close, you can feel it in your heartbeat. This is your moment. If you're seeing repeated numbers or signs today, it's not superstition, it's confirmation. Your guides are screaming in symbols, trying to get your attention. Look up. Look within, look again. The door is opening. The one that was once locked by fear, delay, or doubt, Archangel Michael says you don't need to break it down. Just be still, and watch it swing open on its own. This hour is sacred. This hour is designed. This hour is for you. Archangel Michael concludes with this final word. Stay alert. Stay humble. Stay ready. Your world is being rewritten as we speak. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Now breathe. This hour has begun, and everything is changing. Archangel Michael says, within this very hour, a truth buried beneath silence is being unearthed. Someone who held on to your secret, your pain, your moment of vulnerability, is about to reveal that they always knew more than they claim. Not to harm you, but because guilt has finally become louder than their pride. This person never meant to hold back, but fear made them freeze. Now the hour has come, and heaven is forcing movement. Their confession will not come as an apology, but as a subtle signal. Listen closely. Your spiritual vibration is creating disruptions in people who once felt power over you. Now they tremble in your presence, not because of fear, but because they can no longer manipulate your light. You have become untouchable to darkness disguised as comfort. The shift is not just happening externally. Inside you, something is waking up. A memory. A dream. A voice. It's asking you to reclaim what was once stolen from your confidence. There will be a name that pops into your mind suddenly. You will wonder why. Why them? Why now? But that name is a signal, an activation. Either they are thinking about you, or heaven is showing you who is returning. Archangel Michael says that person is tethered to your next choice, either they are a bridge or a barrier. You will feel it instantly when they reach out. Don't be shocked if someone from the past confesses a jealousy they once hid behind a smile. They couldn't celebrate you because they secretly wanted your life. They were close, but never cheering. Now something has broken open in their life, and your name surfaced in the wreckage. They'll reach out not to make amends, but to seek comfort in the person they once betrayed. Stand tall. Respond with grace, not invitation. Archangel Michael says a letter is on the way, physical or digital. What matters is not the medium, but the message. The content will carry a vibration that pierces straight through your logic. You won't need to overthink. Your spirit will already know. Is the answer you've been waiting on, but it won't look like how you imagine. Your intuition is sharpening like a blade. A dream you had recently. The one you woke up from confused or crying or smiling strangely. It wasn't just a dream. That was an encoded message sent from your higher self to guide this moment. Replay it in your mind. Look for symbols, colors, people. The dream holds the code for what's about to land in this hour. You are stepping into a version of yourself that will scare small people. That's why they are pulling away. That's why they are suddenly silent. They can feel the magnitude of your rise before you even announce it. Archangel Michael says you are not meant to chase what is fading. Let them go. Let it go. The space they leave behind will soon be filled by something far more aligned. Heaven is reconfiguring your timeline. Events that were once delayed are now being rushed. What was maybe next year is now any minute. This is not a glitch. This is divine acceleration. You've earned it. Archangel Michael says, in this very hour, the chains that bound you to a painful cycle are breaking. You may feel sudden grief or joy. It's the emotional weight of those ties snapping. Let the release come. Cry if you must. Laugh if it rises. Yell if the energy is overwhelming. All of it is valid. Someone you deeply admired had been secretly admiring you. They never told you. They never hinted. But they spoke your name when they were asked who inspires them. You have been someone's reason to keep going. And you didn't even know that revelation is about to make its way to you. There's a healer, a guide, or a mentor who is watching you from a distance. They are getting ready to approach. They sense something in you, potential that hasn't been unlocked yet. When they come, listen. Don't be distracted by the package. It may not look like what you expect, but the message will be exactly what you need. Archangel Michael says, the clock is ticking not toward destruction, but toward destiny. Each second is melting away the layers of your past that no longer serve you. Each tick is a divine heartbeat aligning your world. At exactly the end of this hour, you will feel something. It might be a call, a shiver, a sudden knowing. As the portal opening, someone has tried to copy your journey. They imitated your work, your energy, your light, but they lacked your spirit. Heaven saw it. And now the separation is becoming obvious. You are not in competition. You are in alignment. The throne you are sitting on is custom built, and no imitation can sit where you are destined to rise. Your creativity will surge in the coming minutes. A new idea, a concept, or a strategy will burst into your awareness. Capture it. This is divine instruction. Don't delay. The next hour will be a blur for many, but for you, it will be sacred. Pay attention. Take deep breaths. Stay in tune with the flow. Archangel Michael says you are being cloaked in divine favor right now. That's why old problems are being solved in silence. That's why situations that once caused panic now seem to dissolve without resistance. This is not luck. This is protection. This is spiritual royalty. You are entering a chapter where energy speaks louder than effort. What once required pushing will now respond to your stillness. You will manifest through being, not just doing. People will ask how you did it. You won't have a single answer, because the truth is God did it while you were resting. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not broken. This hour, this exact hour, is proof that the universe has perfect timing. The signs are all around you. Feel them. Utter them. Follow them. By the time this hour ends, your energy will not be the same. Your life will begin to shift. Your eyes will open wider. And your spirit will stand taller. Archangel Michael says, I have fought for you in realms you cannot see. I have whispered to people on your behalf, and I have cleared the path for what is now rushing toward you. You waited. You prayed. You survived. Now you receive. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. This hour will not pass quietly. It will deliver. Be present. The change is already here. Archangel Michael says, your surroundings are not random today. The people who call you, the items you notice, the places you feel drawn to, all of them are aligning with the miracles scheduled within this hour. Your environment is responding to your vibration, and your vibration is finally tuned for breakthrough. You are not crazy for feeling the pressure in your spirit, that sensation in your chest, that strange heaviness, or even the goosebumps. It's your spirit responding to something your eyes haven't seen yet. It's the arrival of something powerful, sent just for you. Heaven has assigned an angel to walk beside you this hour. You won't see them, but you might catch their presence in small signs, a flickering light, a breeze with no source, or a feather in a strange place. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. This angel has one assignment, to make sure the blessing lands in your hands and not in the hands of your imitators. What is yours is sealed, and what is stolen will be returned with interest. Archangel Michael says there was a decision made about you earlier this month, behind your back, and without your knowledge. The decision was intended to remove you from a path that belonged to you. But today, that injustice is being corrected. You may receive word of a reversal, a mistake being fixed, an update in your favor, or a surprise approval. It's not their grace, it's heaven's justice in motion. There's a voice from your past that still echoes in your mind, a voice that once made you doubt yourself, your beauty, your value. That voice is finally being silenced, not just in your ears, but in your soul. This hour marks a return to yourself, the very end of you before they broke you, the very end of you before the betrayal, before the heartbreak, before the lies. Archangel Michael says someone who hurt you is finally experiencing what they put you through. Not because you wished it, but because the universe rebalances everything. That pain you carried alone, they feel it now, deeply. Don't let revenge occupy your mind. Let peace occupy your future. Heaven has already done what you could never say with words. You are being redirected toward a relationship that feeds your growth, not your insecurities. A divine partner is circling closer. This may be romantic. It may also be a soul contract. Someone whose presence heals simply by existing. Your arrival is near. You'll know them by the calm they bring, not the chaos. And they'll enter your life within the season this 1 hour is opening. Someone will be exposed in the next few days. Their mask is crabbed. Their actions no longer match their words. They played 2 roles, but only 1 heart. Archangel Michael says this revelation is protection, not pain. When the truth emerges, do not chase it. Let it crumble. Let them fall off your path with grace. As this hour unfolds, you will feel clarity rising. You'll suddenly know what to do with something you've been stuck on for months. That's not a random moment of inspiration. It's divine clarity released from heaven's scrolls. A chapter is closing, not because you failed, but because you passed the test. And now, a better storyline begins. There's been a battle over your name in spiritual realms. Voices have spoken against your destiny, jealous hearts, envious minds, insecure souls. But Archangel Michael says your name has been defended by divine decree. You are protected. You are covered. You are chosen. And now, because of that protection, a door is opening. It may seem small at first. A message, a chance meeting, a referral. But don't underestimate it. That small moment will trigger a domino of blessings. You may also notice this hour brings restlessness. It's your soul sensing the new beginning. You're stepping into alignment, and your body knows something is shifting, even before your eyes do. Archangel Michael says this will be the hour they regret letting you go. Whether it was love, friendship, or opportunity, they're realizing now what they fumbled. And nothing they chase will feel like you will feel their pull energetically. But don't respond from old wounds. Respond from new wisdom. Your spirit is ascending faster than your past can catch you. You are no longer tied to old definitions. Labels others placed on you are falling off like dust. You are not broken. You are reborn. As this hour completes, don't be surprised if something you lost is returned. An item, a connection, a dream. It's not a repeat. It's a resurrection. You are being ushered into a space where things make sense. Not because they are easy, but because you are ready. You will soon hear the words, "I was wrong about you." And when you do, don't let your ego speak. Let your light answer instead. Archangel Michael says you are not here to prove yourself, you are here to be yourself. That is your greatest power. A financial gateway is opening. I've stepped in money. A refund. A contact. A connection to someone with resources. Don't doubt it. Just stay ready. The hard season prepared you for this. The quiet nights. The unanswered questions. The months of survival. They were all chapters leading to this moment. Archangel Michael whispers now. The worst has passed. A waiting is over. And now begins the reward. And just like that, within the hour, your world will shift. Not by force, but by favor. You will feel it in the next few breaths. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. The countdown has already begun. The blessing has already been dispatched. A moment is already in motion. Asterisk is to his call that's left is your readiness. The hour is sacred. A moment is divine. Your breakthrough is now. Archangel Michael says the vibration around you has shifted again. Even as you read these words, something unseen is bending toward your favor. You may not hear it, but your name is echoing in dimensions you don't yet understand. A sacred presence is watching over your next step. You have entered a window of divine alignment that does not open often. This 1-hour portal is unlike any other. It is wrapped in breakthrough, guarded by spirit, and sealed with purpose. Within the last few minutes, a message was sent with your name on it. It could be spiritual, technological, or verbal. It's circling toward you and will reach you exactly when your energy is most grounded. Don't try to chase it. Don't try to guess. Archangel Michael says, let it come. It will. You've been preparing for this hour without realizing it. The recent emotional roller coaster, the random memories returning, the fatigue you couldn't explain. It was your body aligning with what heaven already wrote for this moment. Everything is being rearranged in your favor. Even the no's are becoming divine redirections. Even the losses are making room for greater alignment. You are stepping into a dimension where everything starts to feel intentional. Every delay, every conversation, every connection. It all starts to glow with divine patterning. You wonder why you didn't see it before. That's because you weren't ready. But now you are. Archangel Michael says, the person who doubted you most is about to be stunned. They thought you would fade quietly. They assumed you were weak. But you were never weak, only silent while building strength. Your success will be their awakening. Your joy will be their lesson. Your rise will be undeniable. There's a shift coming in how people speak about you. Where once there was gossip, there will now be awe. Where once there was doubt, there will be admiration. Someone from your bloodline has been praying for this moment. They left this world before seeing you thrive. But from heaven, they are clapping now. You did not break. You rose. There's an unexpected invitation heading your way. It could be for a gathering, a talk, a platform, or a travel opportunity. Whatever form it takes, say yes if your spirit confirms it. This isn't just a social moment. It's a destiny crossroad. Someone you meet during this interaction will have a door you didn't know existed. Be kind. Be yourself. Be bold. Archangel Michael says, your glow is no longer invisible. The veil is lifted. Even those who once ignored you are seeing you now, and as your visibility increases, so must your discernment. Not everyone is clapping because they love you. Some clap because they want closer access. Know the difference. The hour is almost complete, and with its final moments, a sacred announcement is arriving in your spirit. A knowing, a peace, a sudden sense that everything is exactly as it should be. Your prayers did not go unnoticed. Your tears were not wasted. Your silence was not weakness. Every part of your journey has led you to this hour. And this hour, this sacred window, is a bridge into a reality you thought you only dreamed of. Archangel Michael says, you will look back at this hour and say, that's when everything changed. You will hear a phrase soon. A phrase that jolts your memory. Maybe in a video, maybe in conversation, maybe even in your own thoughts, it will stand out. That's the moment heaven wants your attention most. That phrase will be a confirmation. A spiritual yes. A light turning green in a world of red signals. Archangel Michael reminds you, you are not just living life. You are fulfilling divine prophecy. You are part of a greater unfolding that generations before you only dreamed of. What you do in this hour matters. What you feel in this hour matters. Stay in your truth. Stay in your light. And finally, when the clock strikes the end of this hour, you will feel a quiet stillness. That stillness isn't emptiness. It's arrival. The blessing will not always come with fireworks. Sometimes it arrives like a whisper. Sometimes like a breath. Sometimes like peace. You may check your phone and see a message. You may walk into and find clarity. You may even hear a song that feels like it was written for you. That's how the hour ends. Archangel Michael says the shift is complete. The hour is sealed. The blessing is active. One final note. You have made it through the storm. You have survived the silence. You have stood through the testing. And now, as promised, you will receive. This hour was sent to align, unlock, and uplift you. You are not the same person who entered it. And from this moment forward, nothing will be the same. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Now rise. Receive. Rejoice. The hour has ended. The blessing has begun. Archangel Michael says the moment you've been unknowingly preparing for your entire life has officially arrived. Even as this hour closes, the door it opened will not shut. It remains wide, illuminated, and waiting for your next step. You may start noticing little shifts, people speaking softer around you, technology behaving oddly, or conversations suddenly aligning with your thoughts. These are not glitches. These are divine winks. That's how it begins. Not with noise, but with quiet signs of order returning to your life. The kind of order that only heaven can orchestrate. And from this moment, you are no longer chasing alignment, it's chasing you. You are no longer in survival mode. You are now entering spiritual establishment. This is where things begin to build on your behalf without you burning yourself out. Expect someone to reach out and say something they never had the courage to before. It might be awkward. It might be sudden. But it will be real. Your heart hath been nudged heavily in the last few minutes. They've been feeling the echo of your name, the tug of your absence, and the pressure to make something right. Archangel Michael says receive what they say, but don't rush to decide what to do. Let your spirit lead. Let peace be your answer. This moment isn't just about closure. It's about elevation. You are not looping back. You are rising forward. They will know it the second they see you. A very specific object in your home is about to get your attention. It could fall, shift, or simply catch your eye in a strange way. That object holds spiritual energy, a memory, a message, a sign. Hold it. Ask what it's trying to say. Listen. Then let go. Your home is being spiritually cleansed by your presence alone. Your energy has become a portal of divine activity. You may start to feel dizzy, sleepy, or overly alert. It's part of the shift. Archangel Michael says you are no longer just someone surviving on earth. You are now a spiritual landmark. Angels are surrounding you constantly because of the portal this hour has awakened within you. You will begin to attract better without begging. You'll see clearer without forcing anything. And you will receive more by simply being. The frequency you're operating in now has been locked into place by this sacred hour. That frequency will now speak on your behalf louder than your voice ever could. Someone who used to overlook you is about to realize what they missed. It will sting them quietly. But they'll never say it aloud. It will pretend everything is fine. But Archangel Michael wants you to know. They replay your moments together in their mind more than you can imagine. The past cannot reach you anymore. Not unless you walk backward. Your job now is to focus on what's arriving. Because what's coming is bigger than what you lost. This very day, before midnight strikes, another sign will show up. It could be a name, a number, a flash of something that feels too specific to be chance. It is heaven saying, "We heard you. It's done." Archangel Michael says, "Don't waste time explaining your glow. You earned it. You bled for it. You broke for it. Now walk in it with no shame. Let your light make noise without you saying a word." An old contract is being voided spiritually. You don't need to sign anything. Heaven already did it. The soul tie, the emotional grip, the guilt you carried. It's cut. This is why you've been feeling lighter. Why things that once triggered you no longer do. The weight is gone. Your timeline is yours again. Archangel Michael confirms, no one can steal what's encoded in your spirit. No one can delay what's been written in your destiny. The more you lean into trust, the faster the manifestations will come. This is their word for holy own. You've been asking for a breakthrough, now it's here, but it may not come wrapped in the packaging you expected. Look again. The answer is standing right in front of you. It could be yes disguised as a challenge. A green light that requires boldness. A blessing hidden beneath a lesson. Whatever form it takes, say yes. Because this is the hour you will later call the turning point. You've waited long enough, you've cried long enough. You doubted long enough. Now you receive. This is not the end. This is not the middle. This is the divine beginning that the old you was praying to survive long enough to see. Archangel Michael says, "You made it. And now heaven is making sure the world knows who you are. From today forward, walk like you are protected. Speak like you are blessed. Move like you are chosen. Because you are. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. The countdown may be over, but the blessings are just beginning. Let them flow. Let them find you. Let them stay. Archangel Michael says, you may feel an unexplainable sense of calm rising inside you right now. That is not by accident. That is your spirit aligning with divine confirmation. Everything you prayed for is already moving toward you. There is no more delay, no more wondering if you're on the right path. The energy around you has locked into purpose, and that purpose is about to flood your life with clarity, connection, and compensation. The next person who randomly compliments you, reaches out, or sends you kindness, is carrying an energetic message. Whether they know it or not, heaven has appointed them to speak light over your life in this precise moment. Pay attention. Their words are keys. There is a shadow that tried to follow you from your past through gossip, envy, or even spiritual sabotage. But today, that shadow is being burned away by the fire of divine protection. You don't need to fight. You don't need to defend yourself. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword, and the battle is already over. The ones who plotted your downfall will now be confused by your rise. They will watch from a distance, trying to figure out how you escaped the trap they thought would contain you. But you didn't just escape, you elevated. And now your victory becomes a testimony, not to prove your worth, but to show the world what God does when His chosen one keeps walking through the fire. Someone you haven't spoken to in a long time is going to suddenly think of you. They may even reach out. But even if they don't, their energy will be felt. You might feel a tug in your heart, a chill down your arm, or a flash of their face in your mind. That's not just memory. That's spiritual movement. Archangel Michael says, their soul remembers what they buried. They are realizing now that losing you was not just a mistake. It was their biggest turning point. Let them feel it. Let them learn. But remember, you are not required to return to pain just because someone else finally sees your value. You are now attracting people who speak your language, not just with words, but with spirit. These are your true soul tribe. The ones who will understand your silence and celebrate your success without insecurity. Within the next hour, one of these people may appear. It might start as a small comment, a shared interest, or a strange coincidence. But know this, they are being placed in your life for a reason. You are never alone in this journey. And heaven is making sure of it by realigning you with divinely connected hearts. This is not random. This is restoration. Archangel Michael says, something you thought you needed to chase is now on its way to chase you. A job, an idea, that opportunity. It's finally realizing that it belongs to you. All you need to do is stay rooted in your authenticity. The energy you carry now cannot be replicated, stolen, or denied. You are becoming a magnet for divine outcomes. Expect to see signs all around you, receipts with your birth date, time stamps matching your favorite numbers, dreams of people you thought were long gone. These are signals from the spirit realm that the veil is thin and your connection to destiny is active. Heaven is not whispering anymore. It is shouting. There is also a powerful revelation coming through your physical body. Some may call it intuition. Some may call it sensation. But it is your divine navigation. Listen when your chest tightens. Pause when your skin tingles. Move when your gut says go. These are not random sensations. They are spiritual instructions from your higher self and your heavenly guides. Don't ignore them. They are trying to steer you toward the exact moment your future collides with your present. Archangel Michael says, your body is the compass. Your spirit is the map. And your next move is the miracle. You are no longer invisible. Not to people. Not to opportunity. Not to heaven. Every seed you've planted in secret is sprouting now in the light. You don't need to water them with tears anymore. Now you water them with joy, trust, and boldness. The right people are going to find you. The right doors are going to open. The right timing is unfolding now. Even if it hasn't fully shown yet, feel it. Even if it hasn't spoken yet, hear it. Even if it hasn't touched you yet, know it's near. Archangel Michael says, as this sacred 1-hour window stretches to its final echo, the spiritual contract around your future is now sealed. Your role is no longer the one who waits. Your role is the one who receives. Expect waves of emotion, laughter mixed with tears, silence that feels full, and a strange sense that you are exactly where you were always meant to be. Because you are. Let today, July 25th, be the day you remember forever. The hour that changed everything, the turning point that you look back on with reverence and awe. Not because of how loud the miracle was, but because of how undeniably real it became. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. And now, beloved soul. The moment has passed, but the blessing remains. Carry it forward. Walk in it boldly. Let it overflow. This hour was holy. This day is marked. And your destiny has just begun. Archangel Michael says, the vibration of time has bent in your favor. Even though the clock may keep ticking in the physical world, in the spiritual realm, this hour is frozen, magnified, and overflowing with favor. You are walking in what many before you prayed to enter. You are carrying breakthroughs not just for yourself, but for those connected to your bloodline. Whether they understand it or not, your victory is becoming their covering. This is why your challenges were so heavy. This is why your storms were so long. Because the weight of your purpose required deeper preparation. And now, you're being released into it. This next wave of blessings is not for validation. It's not to prove others wrong. It's because heaven has cleared the blocks, lifted the veil, and declared, now is the time. You may notice sudden silence. People growing distant. Plans shifting. Archangel Michael wants you to embrace the shift, not fear it. Anything removed in this season is being cleared so your new alignment can breathe fully. You cannot elevate while carrying expired energy. That is why some old names won't make it into your next chapter. Not because of bitterness, but because they no longer resonate with your higher frequency. The one who ghosted you will soon wonder how they became invisible to your light. You won't need to retaliate. Your growth is the answer. Your peace is the proof. Let them witness your transformation quietly. You were never meant to stay where they left you. A hidden truth about your family, your past, or your legacy may soon come to light. A conversation, a document, or a whisper from an unexpected source will carry information that changes how you view part of your life. This is not to hurt you. It's to liberate you. Sometimes, clarity is delayed to protect us from pain we weren't ready to process. But now you're strong enough to see clearly. Archangel Michael says, you are not just breaking generational patterns. You are rebuilding divine foundations. Your name will be remembered not for what you endured, but for how you rose. Your success will be a prayer answered for someone who doesn't even know your story, a sudden pull to visit a specific place, revisit an old journal, or call someone you haven't spoken to in years. This will happen soon. Don't resist it. These are divine nudges designed to connect dots from your past to your present. Everything is linked. The places that broke you are about to release their final hold. The people who forgot you are about to remember. The version of you that felt small is stepping aside for your most powerful self to emerge. Your new life won't need you to fight for attention. It will invite admiration in silence. This hour is echoing even beyond today. What has started on July 25th will ripple into the weeks to come. Doors opening before you knock, names being spoken in rooms you never entered, and resources finding their way to your hands. Archangel Michael says, there is an amount of money with your name on it, already written, already accounted for, already dispatched. It may come through a person, a legal matter, a correction, or a surprise opportunity. You don't need to chase it. Just stay aligned. Stay grounded. Stay grateful. Heaven has already approved the deposit. Don't be alarmed if you feel like crying for no reason later today or tonight. That's your spirit purging the last residue of doubt, fear, and unworthiness. Let it happen. Your heart is creating room for joy. You might wake up tomorrow with new eyes. You might go to sleep tonight with a peace you've never felt. Either way, the shift is permanent. You're not entering a lucky season. You're walking into a promised dimension. One where doors open because of your frequency, not your force. Archangel Michael says, you have earned this. Heaven has witnessed your unseen efforts, your silent battles, your deep obedience. And now, heaven must respond. A final whisper from the divine is coming before this day ends. Maybe in the wind. Maybe in a stranger's words. Maybe in your own thoughts when you least expect it. That whisper will be clear and undeniable. It will say, you made it. And you'll know. You'll feel it. You'll remember every tear, every sacrifice, every night you thought you wouldn't survive and realize you were always destined for this breakthrough. Archangel Michael says this hour didn't just visit you. It changed your story. It wrote timelines. It rebirthed power. It reminded heaven and earth who you are. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Breathe deeply. Smile softly. Trust completely. The sacred hour is complete. The miracles are in motion. And your life will never be the same. Archangel Michael says, what began in silence will now shout through every corner of your reality. The seed that was buried long ago, neglected, mocked, and forgotten, is breaking the surface. It is time for the blue. Your life is about to be flooded with divine yes, not because you beg. Not because you forced it. But because you remain true to your soul when everyone else tried to bend it. There are meetings being scheduled without your awareness. Your name is being spoken where contracts are made, where opportunities are handed out, where positions are chosen. Archangel Michael is walking into those spaces before you ever arrive. You were never meant to chase the spotlight. The spotlight is now being redirected toward you. Someone who once labeled you as too much, too sensitive, or not enough, is going to witness your glow and feel the weight of their misjudgment. Their lesson will not be your burden. Let them feel it. Do not waste your breath on proving who you are. Your growth will say it all. A doorway to a new place is opening. For some, it's a literal relocation. For others, it's an energetic upgrade, new surroundings, new circles, new momentum. Archangel Michael says, walk through boldly. You do not need anyone's permission to evolve. You were called to this level long before they noticed your name. Tonight, as the final hour settles, you may see a flash in your dreams. It may be a symbol, a face, or even a location. That vision will not be random. It is sacred intelligence. Write it down. Meditate on it. It holds a key for your next season. There is someone who will offer you help in the coming days. It may seem small, but behind that gesture is a divine assignment. Be receptive. You are no longer the one who does everything alone. Support is coming. Healing is coming. Companionship is coming. Archangel Michael says, you were never meant to carry it all by yourself. And now, heaven is ensuring you don't have to anymore. Don't be surprised if electronics glitch around you. Lights flicker where your ears ring today. That's not technical difficulty. That's energy alignment. Your field is expanding rapidly. So rapidly that the physical world must adjust. The frequencies around you are recalibrating because you've crossed into your activated self. What once strained you will now bounce off of you. What once triggered you will now teach you. What once confused you will now confirm you. Archangel Michael says, it is safe now to stand in the fullness of your identity. You are protected. You are guided. You are ready. You may start seeing the number 1 repeatedly. 1 to 11, 11 to 11, or even a countdown. This is no accident. It is confirmation that you are in the first moment of a brand new reality. Today, July 25th, is being stamped in the spiritual archive of your destiny. A mark of transition. A divine checkpoint. From here on, your timeline is being rewritten with heaven's pen. People will sense something different about you. They won't know what changed, but they'll feel it in your silence, your presence, your eyes. You won't have to explain. The old version of you has already stepped back. The new you is walking boldly, crowned in unseen glory. Your voice is going to carry more weight. When you speak, things will shift. When you walk into a room, energy will move. When you touch something, it will multiply. That's not ego. It's anointing. And with that anointing comes responsibility to choose wisely who you allow near you, what you give your time to, and what you pour into. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer allowed to shrink to make others comfortable. Your expansion is not up for negotiation. You passed the test. Now heaven delivers the reward. This very hour has been encoded in your soul since birth. Long before you arrived here, your spirit knew that this would be the moment everything changed, that your old wounds would finally scar over. That your silence would birth new sound. And now, it's happening. You will no longer be haunted by what didn't work. You will now be inspired by what is unfolding. This shift is irreversible. Your glow is permanent. Your calling is activated. You have officially crossed into the realm of divine movement. Where time bends, doors open, and nothing stays the same. Archangel Michael says, heaven has documented your journey. Not a single tear was wasted. Not a single lonely night was ignored. And because you stayed the course, even when your knees buckled, even when your heart cracked open, you are now chosen to lead, to receive, and to overflow. You are becoming someone's answered prayer. You are becoming the proof that healing is real. You are becoming the one that light refuses to abandon. If you wish to express your support further, so now take a deep breath. Lift your chin. Relax your shoulders. Smile gently. Because what was promised is now in progress. What was blocked is now open. And what was broken is now being rebuilt in gold. You made it. This is your hour. This is your time.